I play office politics. How does that sound? Uncomfortable for a lot of people, right? I know. Office politics, that phrase alone makes a lot of people roll their eyes. But the truth is, office politics exists everywhere, in every office. The real question should be, are you navigating office politics wisely, or are you letting it hold you back? Hello, my name is Oyin Consola Day. Welcome to my Careerlity with OYK. On this channel, we talk about all things HR and workplace culture and career growth. Today, we're talking about a topic that can break or make your career: office politics. Whether you like it or not, whether it makes you comfortable or not, understanding how to navigate office politics is an essential skill every professional needs. Office politics is simply how power, relationships, and influence play out in the workplace. And no, it isn't always negative. It is simply about how decisions get made, who has influence, and how you align yourself within that environment. A quick story. Last year, quarter 4 of 2025, I attended the CIPM, that's Chartered Institute of Personnel Management Conference. And one of the panel sessions I chose to attend was on office politics, how to navigate office politics. And one of CIPM elders opined that rather than call it office politics, we should actually begin to call it social dynamics because that's what it is. And then one of the panelists had responded to say, when you call it something like social dynamics, people will see it as an abstract term and not attend the kind of sessions where they're supposed to get more insight and knowledge about it. So maybe we call it what people generally call it. But truthfully, office politics is just social dynamics in the workplace. How do you manage relationships? How do you manage relationship? Who has influence? How is power distributed? How are decisions made in the workplace? That is office politics. So why does office politics happen in the workplace? Competition. Employees are trying to gain access to the same limited opportunities or scarce resources in the workplace. Power dynamics. Employees seek to gain influence, to be able to influence decisions or actions or happenings in the workplace. And then you have goal achievements. Employees are trying to push achievement of their own goals or achievement of their own goals or plans, especially in a high stakes environment. If we're being truthful, what has made a lot of people really uncomfortable about the term or the whole idea of office politics is the negative sides they've experienced at some point or they've been told about. The gossiping, cliques, favoritism, backbiting, and all this together make a toxic workplace. However, you don't have to play dirty or that way to survive. You can actually manage office politics professionally and get the best of it. So, how do we navigate office politics wisely? One, build genuine relationships. You see that statement, there are no friends in the workplace, can't make friends at work. I do not subscribe to that school of thought because I have made genuine friends from my past workplace and even up to where I currently work. I believe that building genuine relationships is very vital to navigating the workplace. And don't just network on the same level with your peers, network across all levels, build genuine relationships across all levels. Two, observe power dynamics. Don't be oblivious to what is happening around you. Who are those who influence decisions? Who holds power? And a number of times, it's not usually the one with the title of manager or people who are known as the boss. Observe who holds power, who influences decisions around you. Stay professional. Don't engage in gossips. No backbiting, no backstabbing. Protect your credibility as a colleague and as a professional. Next, Find allies and mentors in the workplace. Having trusted allies and people you can rely on in the workplace, having people you can look up to in the workplace, um, come in really helpful in navigating tricky situations. Also, you need people to be able to speak up for you or advocate for you in rooms where you are not. You need people to be able you need people to be able to stand at referees for your competence. You need people to be able to speak up about your performance in rooms where you are not in. So it is important to find allies and mentors within the workplace. Find people who are able to stand in as sponsors for you in the workplace. And I'd like to mention that a number of times it is not about sucking up to people or just trying to really trying super hard that you get to find these people. Sometimes, a lot of times, your work and the quality of your work, how you're able to build these relationships, and how people are able to count on you, your credibility is naturally help you to find these people who will fall into your corner as allies or who will take you under their wings as take you under their wings as a mentee. So, allies and mentors are quite important. Communicate with clarity. I find that many political issues in the workplace stem from miscommunication or assumptions. So, when you're communicating, it's important to say it exactly the way, say what you mean in a professional way and mean what you say professionally. I'm not saying communicate fight and mean fight, or I'm saying communicate in a way that cannot be misconstrued, that is kind, that is professional, communicate so that people understand you and do not assume what you do not mean. Also, when you're the receiver of the information or the action, it is very good that you give room for clarification. So if it's looking like what is not or you're not sure, reach out to the other party and be clear. Don't assume they mean what they do not mean. Don't assume, don't translate what the intention was not. So basically what I'm saying is avoid assumptions and miscommunication um, in any way you can, because these things fuel negative office politics and lead to uncomfortable situations. So communicate with clarity, maintain integrity, focus on delivering stellar performance and ethics that can build a solid reputation for you within the workplace. Let your good works, let your performance speak for itself. Let it be clear as day. Practice emotional intelligence and self awareness. Office politics can easily trigger emotions such as envy, frustration, defensiveness. Understanding yourself, being self aware, and developing your emotional intelligence can help you recognize these emotions and learn how to manage it better rather than reacting impulsively. It also helps you understand how behaviors or actions of others also trigger your emotions, so that way you're in better control of yourself. And really, when you get in the heat of it, sometimes these emotions can try to come, but then knowing who you are, understand, being more self aware helps you manage it better. In the earlier days of my career, probably one of the best trainings I got was a session that talked about emotional bullets. And it says these triggers are like emotional bullets that you can choose whether you want them to hit you directly or you want to wave or you want to dodge them totally. So that is what being self-aware and understanding your emotions does for you. It helps you to be able to manage these different emotions and how you react to others and manage behavior and how you communicate and manage these relationships in a very good way that seeks to improve these relationships rather than deteriorate them or make the situation trickier. Set boundaries. Protect yourself from toxic behaviors or situations by having clear professional boundaries. I'll leave it at that. So here's the takeaway. You don't have to play dirty to survive office politics. We've established that. But you do need to be aware, strategic, and intentional. Don't be aloof to what is happening in your environment. Remember, office politics is a whole lot more about influence than manipulation. So tell me, what's been your experience navigating office politics at your workplace or through the course of your career? I would love to hear more about it. And then don't forget to like this video, share this video, and also subscribe to this channel for more content as this. Till next time.